Little baby quail. Fresh hatched. We did take the first 15 out right afternoon, and put them into the brooder. And there are 9 currently out. You can kind of see some of them look smaller and wetter. They are moving around, and it's really hard to see with the condensation. That's why I turned the flash on. Try to get these over here, see if you can see those. It's really hard to see. You can see them moving around. Little tiny babies. Could hear them chirping. There's one coming out. Oh my gosh. Come on out. I have the flashlight on top. See how the ones on the right are dry? And that one's still a little wet to the left of the one that's coming out now. Takes a little bit for them to dry. That one in the back's still pretty fresh. I'm waiting on this one to pop on out. You see it moving. I guess this is a team effort because they're trying to help it out. There's his little head. Hey, buddy. Its feet have been out, so right now it's just trying to get its body and its wings out. It's more than halfway there. See his feet sticking out of the bottom? Kind of rolled over. They bounce around a lot, and I have it zoomed in so you can see the detail. And plus we have all that condensation because the humidity's turned up. It's kind of back behind them now. They bounce around so much. Let's see if I can get a better view. There he is. All the way back there, the bottom of the pile. Moving around more. He's gonna be out of that egg shell in just a second. move the flashlight. How tiny and yeah. And we've only opened this a couple of times to get the super dry ones out that had been in there for about 24 hours. And we got their shells out so we could have more room. It's about out of there. Of course, gonna roll out of view. With the flashlight and see if I can get it better. But yeah, we got the ones that were super dry out and went ahead and put them in the brooder, and we took their shells out. That way there could be room for the other ones as they were hatching. So we had 15 at first that we took out, and then before this one started coming out, I think there was 11 more. I think this is the 27th one so far. See how long it takes this little one to come on out, because we missed a lot of them while we were at work. So this has been pretty neat today while we've been home to be able to catch some of this happening. But you want to leave the incubator closed as long as possible to keep the humidity in, so they have, you know, a good amount of moisture to help them. You don't want them dry. And in the morning, we'll see how these are doing. We'll probably take them out in the morning and go ahead and move them to the brooder, because they'll be knocking on about 12, 13 hours. This one's still trying to come out. He's still got a little bit of the shell. Pretty much just cracked in half. Come on, buddy. And some help there from the other little baby quail. Getting his feet underneath him. It's basically just kind of stuck to its back. Kind of looks like a turtle. And my friend Monica suggested that we put a shelf liner down to give them a little bit more traction. You can see I didn't cover the entire bottom, but I did cut it to go across the whole thing, so they got a little bit of traction. So you can see the difference in where the shelf liner is and where the mat for the incubator is underneath there. But it gives them a little bit of traction. You can hear them chirping. Hard to see this angle. When he stands up and stretches out, I think that should be about it. It's just barely stuck on its bottom right now. Stretch out, buddy. You're almost out of there. See the other ones. This one over here in the corner is still kind of wet. Everybody else is pretty dry. Just need that shell to break just a little bit more. Stretch on out of there. It's moved around a lot in the process. Move the flashlight. I think the other ones are actually helping to break that shell off a little bit more. They're stepping on it. And I think if it would just stand on up, it would be free of it. Because it's pretty well cracked, completely separated. Come on, buddy. Look down here, see if I can zoom in. That one right there, you can see through the condensation, it's cracked. Should be coming out anytime. Alright, well, I guess we'll let this little guy finish coming out of the shell. We'll check back when we've got some more out and give y'all an update. update on the quail. So far we've had 29 hatch, and we've got them moved out to the brooder. They are eating and drinking just fine. They're nice and warm inside the building in the coop.